Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. We have Wish Weeks going on. That means I bring up songs that you wished, not only here on a Wednesday, which we usually do on Wish Wednesdays. This is a bump up when it comes to Wish songs, so we're gonna cover them more frequently now during this week. So we have a song from Tems. It's called Boy Oh Boy, okay? So you, John Talevsky, and also Jade Reviews Things, you are amongst them who wished for Tems' Boy Oh Boy. Alright, so yeah, Tems, her boy is really killing her. Sounds like a healthy relationship there. Anyway, let's take a look at this cool song. I hope you, John and Jade, will appreciate this one, and all you Tems fans. Let's go. And we have a setup here with the capo set on the 5th fret. That's the absolute best scenario for us. So put the capo on there on the 5th fret, and we have 5 different chords to go over. So let's do that together. We'll start with the A major 7. Alright, so that is open A, 2nd D, 1st G, 2nd B, and open E. We then have the A7. What you do there from the A major, you just lift off this 1st G to get that open, and everything else is the same. That gives us open A, 2nd D, open G, 2nd B, and open E. We have then the D major 7. What you do here is to place a bar on the 2nd fret, and you bar the E, the B, and the G string. Okay, so 3 strings from bottom up on the 2nd fret, and then you also incorporate the open D string. So there you have the D major 7. Then we have the D minor 7. Sounds like that. So that is open D, 2nd G, 1st B, and 1st E. And what I do there, I place a short little bar on the B and E string on the 1st fret. And then 2nd G and open D. And the final chord will be the B minor 7. So that's a bar chord. You play the bar on the 2nd fret, and you do all the 5 strings from bottom up. You don't have to bar the last E string here, but the 5 strings below you have to. On the 2nd fret, and then you need to add 4th on D and 3rd on B. Alright, so there you have all the chords, the A major 7, the A7, the D major, the D minor 7, and the B minor 7. Let's take a look at the strumming pattern. So if you grab the A major 7 chord, that's the first one in the song. One string round goes like this. Okay, so what I do here, I pick these strings, okay? You can, if you don't want to pick, you can also do the downs, but I prefer to go picking here, okay? So, yeah, I pick the bass, which is the A string, okay, for A major. And that is depending on what chord you're playing. For the A's and the B's in this song, you're gonna play the A string as the bass string, all right? And for the both D's, the D major, D minor, you're gonna play the D string as the bass. So I incorporate that one with the strings, with the 3 strings below, okay? So in this case, the A major, I'm gonna bring in the bass string, which is the A, and then I also incorporate the D, G, and the B string when it comes to all A's and the B's chords, okay? And for D, that is of course all the strings, because you have the D string, and then the 3 strings below will be the rest down there. So that is how we're gonna think when you're gonna pick this. So the first pick will be, for instance now, for when it comes to the A major chord, the bass plus the 3 strings. And then you're gonna pick the 3 strings, the D, G, and B, 5 times more in this rhythm. And then comes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5 and 6 in the end there goes faster, twice as fast as the other 4 first there. So that is one round. So I pick the first bass note, and then I just go with the 3 strings below for another 5 times in total. And for the D chords, for instance, the D major, it goes like this. So when I pick this, I really get my fingers tight there, my index, mid, and ring finger. And if you think that is too much to go with all these fingers, the most important thing here is to get the bass note in the beginning and the lowest string. Okay, so because there we have pretty much kind of a melody here. So for the A chords, you have the bass string, which is the A, and you also have the B string. That is the most important out of these three, the B string. So you could go sounds a little bit empty compared to all these. All right, but you have the option there if you think that is too much. Now I think we have an idea of how you're gonna play and strum this, and I can just mention the value of all these measurements will be 4. Okay, so if we are playing, for instance, A major 2 and D major will be then 2. So the total will be 4. Depending on how many chords you have, we'll separate that in different numbers, but the value will be 4 all the time. You will understand that. So we're gonna start now with the intro. You're gonna play A major 7 for 2 times, and then D major 7 for 2 times. So. Next bar here or measure will be A major 2, D major 1, and B minor 1. Yeah, so that is the intro, and now we're starting in actual verse. This first verse, this is where everything happens, so to speak. It will be more like a regular playing afterwards in the chorus and the second verse. But this first verse, this is where it differs a lot, okay? So the first bar will be A major 7 for 2 rounds, and then D major for 2 rounds. So we're gonna start there. The next bar starts in the lyrics, "You're killing me, babe." All right, so from there on, you're gonna play A major for 2 rounds, D major for 1 round, and B minor for 1 round. The next bar, still in the first verse, it starts in the lyrics, "I wonder how I loved a thing like," and so on. That will be A major 1, A7 1, D major 1, and actually in this time here, this spot here, we're just gonna add 1 extra down. You're not gonna fulfill this 2 of D major, because this is a 1 down extra and then just a pause. It goes like this. And the pause. It should be 2 there because the value is 4 always, but here at this point we have just a pause there. And we have now the final bar in the verse. It's in the lyrics, "You raise my blood pressure." It will be A major 1, A7 1, D major 1, and B minor 7 1, like this. And that's the end of the first verse. So this is the more trickier part in the song. Think I have to summarize this first verse so you have a clue of everything, how it goes. So I'm just gonna mention the chords. So we have A major 7 for 2 and D major 2. Then A major 7, 2, D major 1, B minor 1. Then A major 1, A7 1, then D major 1 plus the extra down of the pause. And then the final bar will be A major 1, A7 1, D major 1, and B minor 1. All right, so that is the first verse. Now over to chorus. Oh boy, oh boy. And we will play now A major 1, A7 1, D major 1, and D minor 7 1. We're going to play that for 2 rounds. So it's played in the same way throughout this course. So it goes like this. And that is the chorus. 2 rounds of that. And over now to the second verse. And this one is much, much easier than the first one. Because you're going to play A major 7 1, A7 1, D major 7 1, and D minor 7 1. In the same way as you played the chorus, you're going to play that for 4 rounds. And that is the second verse in total. I'm going to give you a couple rounds of that as well again. So let's go. Major, A7, D major, D minor. And that is the second verse. And now over to the final chorus. And you know, guess what? You're gonna play that in the same way as the first chorus. So we don't have to play that through again. It's the A major, the A7, D major, and D minor. One of these strumming rounds per chord there for 2 rounds. And then you have the outro, the ending part of this. You're gonna just continue with this same chord progression, 1 strumming round per chord for another 2 rounds. And that, my friends, wraps it up for Tems. Boy, oh boy. So, yeah, fun song to play, actually. I like the rhythm in this song. And it's only 5 chords, jazzy chords for my ears. So, yeah, John Talevsky, Jade reviews things. Perhaps there are many more out there who wished for this song. This one special for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to give me a like on this tutorial, support me here, subscribe if you haven't yet, why not, and I hope to see you soon. So yeah, till next time, play tuned.